Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all for the valedictory session of the 6 days faculty development program on responsible AI conducted by PSG College of Technology, sponsored by AICT ATAL. So I would like to conclude even the valedictory session with a nice thought by Marian Wright. Education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and the world better than you found it. I take this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks to the management of PSG College of Technology for the constant support, our respected principal, Dr. K. Prakasan, for his visionary leadership, and Dr. G. Sudha Sadasivam, head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, for her invaluable guidance and proactive efforts in making this FTP a success. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the NMC supporting team at PSG Tech for their invaluable assistance throughout this 6 days online FTP. Their timely support and coordination have been instrumental in ensuring the smooth execution of this program. Thank you for your dedication and the commitment for making this event a success. Now, coming to the FTP report, the total participants who were registering for the FTP on responsible AI were 215. We were very happy to see the count. And the number of participants who were attending on all the 6 days, at one day it was maximum around 175. The total sessions were 13 sessions and there were 11 expert speakers. I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to all the esteemed experts who shared their valuable knowledge and insights during all the sessions of this faculty development program in spite of their busy schedule. So let me read one by one. Day 1, session 1 was handled by P.R. Krishnan, former EVP from TCS. Session 2 was handled by Dr. Arun Rajkumar from IIT Madras. Now coming to day 2, session 3 was handled by Mr. Jayant, director from SAP. And session 4 was handled by Dr. Ponurangam Kumaraguru, professor from IIT Hyderabad. Day 3, session 5 was handled by Mr. Karthikeyan, assistant vice president and global head, AI analytics and cybersecurity. And sixth session was handled by Dr. E. Shivashankar, Associate Professor from Department of CRC, NIT Trichy. Day 5, we had 2 sessions handled by the same person, Mr. Piyush, an instructor at IIT Madras. So he has handled 2 sessions on day 4, session 7 and session 8. On day 5, the session 9 was handled by Mr. Pichayapan, data scientist from Podcast. And the 10th session was handled by Dr. Somasundaram, founder and CEO, Digital Transformation, LG Equipments, Coimbatore. And day 6, the last day today, the first session, that is session 11, was handled by Mr. Shivo, founder and CEO, AI and Robotics Wing, RightsCare. And the last 2 sessions, session 12 and 13, was handled by Mr. Sanjay Krishna, cloud engineer from Deloitte. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants who were actively involved and dedicatedly attending all these 6 days for the FTP on responsible AI. Really, the commitment to enhance your knowledge even during the evening hours from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., apart from the normal working hours, reflects your passion for the professional growth and your enthusiasm for advancing in this ever-evolving field. I would like to inform all the participants again, attendance and the marks for this FTP will be entered in the ATAL portal within a week's time. I hope you will also understand that we are also faculties working here. So we will have a week's time to do it. And definitely that will be intimated back to you. And kindly complete the feedback in the participant portal of ATAL. Probably the server is busy now. I'm repeating again. Try it at least by tomorrow or within a week's time. Please note that minimum of 80% attendance and 70% marks is required to qualify for the digital certificate. This was a line exclusively stated in the sanction letter that was mailed to me. We encourage you to check your details once updated in the portal. So probably after entering the attendance and the marks, it will be intimated to you either through mail or through WhatsApp. And probably we will also send you a reminder asking you to ensure that whether you completed the feedback in the ATAL portal. And please don't worry that whether your name will be missed out while taking the attendance or anything related to it. We will take very much care about it. So I hope you will understand that we will do justice for whatever has happened. Thank you for your participation. We hope the insights and the learnings from this FTP will empower you to drive innovation and foster responsible AI practices in your respective institutions. Thank you so much for the coordination and the cooperation for all these 6 days. Now I invite the participants to give your feedback. If you feel that you want to unmute yourself, you can just put me a message in the chat. I will see to the name in the participant list and I'll unmute you, or you can put it in the chat window. But ATAL FDP is asking you to give your feedback during the valedictory session and record it and send them back to me. So I'm waiting for your feedback. If anybody wants to give your feedback, you can tell me. I might unmute you. You can even raise your hands there. Probably that option will be enabled, I hope so. But please put it in the chat. Prisha ma'am, I have unmuted you. Are you able to hear me back?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Please go ahead.
At the outset, I am Dr. Sirisha Nanduri from Jain University, Bangalore, Associate Professor in Finance. I think this FDP, last week also I attended one FDP from one more college from Bangalore. But I think me and my colleague, Dr. Madhchandrika madam is also there. We were just discussing. This is like very short and sweet. It's fully covered up with all the essentials of AA. For I just written one small poem just in the for a Thanksgiving. I'll just mention. I'll post it in the chat box also. In a
Ma'am, please
room
go
filled with
ahead and read it, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. In a room filled with minds so bright, we dive into AI's endless light. In a room filled with minds so bright, we dive into AI's endless light. From neural networks to models profound, new knowledge and insights all around. From neural networks to models profound, new knowledge and insights all around. Through each session, we learn and grow, empowering the future together we sow. Each session, through each session, we learn and grow, empowering the future together we sow. Thank you so much, ma'am. And out of all this, I would like to appreciate on a personal note. I learned how you carried the entire 6 sessions with a smile, continuously smile, and that's why and sweet smiles, make us to forget. Every day I was logging around 6:15 p.m. From coming. It's like 1.5 hour journey from my college campus to my home. Immediately I'm logging. Really, ma'am, hats off to your smiles and God bless you with always these smiles in your life. Thanks, ma'am. And thanks the management of this college for providing this opportunity. We are intellectually indebted to you and to the college management, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words have made my day. And probably we hide all the, the problems that we undergo through the
True, ma'am.
smiles. And probably these
Mm.
words are giving us the motivation to drive much more faster. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
And
God bless
thanks,
you.
special thanks for the poem that you have done. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you, ma'am.
And any participants, if you wish to unmute yourself and talk, please do raise your hands. You'll be unmuted. And that has to be recorded and sent to ATAL. Participants, if you want to unmute yourself and give the feedback, kindly to raise your hands. Manoj Yadav, right? Sir, I'll unmute you now, sir. Are you able
Yeah, good
to?
evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, first of all, just I want to congratulate you for this wonderful organization, and all FDP and the speakers are very well in their knowledge. So definitely, it help us it help us a lot, ma'am. And I just want to mention one more point, ma'am. The timing you mark for this FDP is very suitable for us. Like we all are working professionals, so after when we finish our day job, so then we can definitely join this FDP. But sometime when this online FDP in a daytime, so it is a very difficult to collaborate with both office work plus the FDP. So just mentioning that time is also one of the perfect for us, so that we can just enjoy this FDP much more than any other FDPs, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. But let me tell you one point. Like this timing was not selected by us. It was given by ATAL. So anyhow, the credit goes to them if that is the case. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback. And if anybody else want to give your feedback, kindly please raise your hands. I'll unmute you. And one more thing is like I've shared a link in the yes, Nache ma'am, I'll unmute you. Meanwhile, I've shared a link in the chat, which is just for feedback for fine tuning the process that we have done here. One second, Nache ma'am, I'll unmute you. Yeah. I hope so. Now you will be able to talk.
Ma'am, I am audible.
Yeah, you're audible, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Good evening to one and all gathered here. It's my pleasure to thank you, ma'am. Well organized FDP. I have already attended offline FDPs, ATAL FDPs only. This is the first time I have attended online FDP. It was a great opportunity to all like us professors from self-financing colleges and government colleges given by ATAL FDP. First of all, I thank, really I appreciate ATAL FDP for this type of connecting online FDPs. It will be very useful for us without affecting our work time. We will learn a lot about recent trends and topics also. This responsible AI will help us, will give me basic about responsible AI, ma'am. Thank to all speakers. They were all interactive and wonderful sessions we had. Well organized, ma'am. Thank you for management and all you. Thank you, ma'am, once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your feedback. And really, it's very happy to see that all our efforts has now come into a fruit now. Thank you so much. And is there anybody who's interested can also raise your hands, so that you will be unmuted and you can give the feedback that will be recorded. And I think that has to be put up in the YouTube also. And meanwhile, the other participants who have given their feedbacks in the chat, I have given a link for the feedback, overall feedback, which doesn't have too many questions. Please don't worry about it. Try filling that. It is just for the purpose of fine tuning. And a very big thanks for everybody who has given a boost of appreciation in the chat. Is there anybody who wants to unmute yourself to give a feedback? Yes, Pushpa ma'am is there. I'll unmute you, ma'am. Just give me a second. One second. Is it Miss J Pushpa? Okay. Ma'am, I have unmuted you. Are you able to unmute yourself and talk now? Pushpa ma'am, I've unmuted you. Okay, fine. Is there anybody who have to give your feedback? Can put it in the chat window so that I can unmute you. Is there anybody who's interested to give your feedback? Can raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Okay, fine. As I promised, we are concluding that within the 15 minutes. Thank you so much. And again, I'm reminding you, please don't worry. Attendance and the marks will be entered and it will be intimated to you. Please don't worry. We will not miss anybody here. We understand the difficulties of the faculties being a faculty here. And the second point is like, we will also even remind you about the feedback of ATAL portal. If the server is busy, kindly don't do it. Uday sir, or do you want me to unmute you? Uday sir, I've unmuted you. Sir, are you able to speak now?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Great, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me?
back, sir. Yeah, please go
Okay,
ahead.
ma'am. Actually, this FDP gives me a valuable insights and also an eye-opening in the topic of responsible AI. Particularly, I want to mention Sanjay Krishna's presentation. That is, he started with the mission and vision, and also your student. Actually, I am very proud of your student, ma'am. Actually, I want to quote the words from Tirukural. ஈன்ற பொழுதின் பெருதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். I think teachers or the second parents, actually you blessed him with your utmost care, and he is in the peak. I think so in this. Okay, and Sanjay Krishna also did that. I think மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை என்னொற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். Okay, actually I am from Tamil Nadu only. I am working as an assistant professor in physics department, Siga College of Management and Computer Science. Okay, it's a very good session, ma'am. It's a very good session, excellently organized. Actually, it's an one-man army. It's a one woman army, I think so. Actually, the only guy I see in the picture is Dr. Surya, ma'am. That's okay, ma'am. Excellently organized, ma'am. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And we are also expecting an opportunity to be conducted in offline mode also in PSG.
Seriously, sir,
Like
there is a
workshops.
proposal being handled, and we have the email IDs of everybody with us. Once it gets into a structure, definitely it will be posted as intimation through the mails. Please don't worry about it. And thanks for all the special words and the quotes for me and my student. Really, it's always a blessing in disguise when you get students who are really dedicated, who remain the same even after they grow to greater heights. And probably.
Actually, he explained in a manner how a teacher have to explain to a student. Actually, I'd admired the way he started, and he slowly entered into the topic. And after knowing that the staff or the faculty is entering into his topic, and he gradually entered into that. It's very nice to see the presentation. Actually, I had gained some knowledge, not only some knowledge, it's a great knowledge how to teach to students.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll definitely convey this to Sanjay. Probably he'll feel very happy because his passion was towards teaching. And I told him to take the career of moving to a company for a period of time and let him get the industry exposure and turn back. And let everybody bless him to grow to greater heights. Thank you, sir.
Great opportunity for me, ma'am, to be a part of this FDP.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for all the kind words.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other participant who want to unmute yourself and give the feedback? There was only one request from Pushpa ma'am. Probably she said it's poor connection. I'll try to unmute you. If you can get one more chance, please try talking. I'm unmuting you now. Pushpa ma'am, if you're able to speak, you can speak. Okay, fine. She has put that in the chat. Fine. Okay, if there is no other participant, probably we can conclude this valedictory session. Okay, Shalini is there. One second, ma'am. Ma'am, I've unmuted you. Could you unmute yourself and speak now? Yeah, great. Go ahead.
Good evening to one and all gathered over here. So I'm very much surprised because this is the first time I'm attending this ATAL FDP, and it's very it is in a scheduled manner, as already many of them have shared that you have conducted in a very scheduled manner. I could not find it out this perfection anywhere. So first of all, I thank for spending your valuable time in this, and with the passionate you have done it, ma'am. And I thank the management also for providing this opportunity to the faculty members, and as well to the faculty members of all the various colleges. So thank you so much, ma'am. So we expect the same in the offline mode also, because I'm working in a RVS college in Coimbatore. So if it is an online mode, definitely we'll come for it. Thank you so much, ma'am, for organizing a wonderful session, and it is very informative. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all the kind words, ma'am. Definitely, whatever we organize here, definitely we'll put it through the email IDs that we have with us. If it is either online or even in offline, you will definitely get the notification from our side. So it's very happy to hear that you will be attending the upcoming FTPs also, probably if there is getting planned by now. So thank you so much for all the kind words that you have shared. Is there anybody who wants to give your feedback? Can raise your hands. Okay, fine. If there is nobody else, we can conclude the session. It's nice meeting you, all the new people across India. Probably we don't know by faces, probably by few names who were answered in the chat and the other people who gave the feedback, but still we'll keep in touch. Being academicians, helping each other is what we can take back to the student community. I thank you for all this cooperation from your side. Thank you so much. I think we will end the session here with any notifications or any information will be definitely shared with you. Please don't worry about it and have a very happy weekend. Thank you all.